I want to ask you about Stephon. Came in his first game, since coming back from the injury, and then he took on an assignment of kind of blanketing Kyle Pitts. What did you take away from, his performance there, and then how he's been, during this time here?
Shit, Gilly, man, great teammate. Been positive since he got here. Great player. Has won, Defensive Player of the Year before, So that's what he's bringing here. That's what he brought here. Had a great week of practice all week last week, and then everything he did in practice, he did it in the game. It's what you expect from a guy like him. Been around a lot of football and has played at a high caliber. For lots of years. So to see him out on the field, man, it's exciting, man, to have guys like him on the field.
How much did Sunday feel like the first 3 weeks of the season for your defense?
Man, a lot. We had Stephon out on the field. We got Shat back last week. The energy, the morale, it was definitely up, and you could see it on the field. Guys were playing, flying around, not worrying about what was going on. Everybody was just out there having fun. So it definitely felt like the first 3 weeks.
Bill Snow was talking today about how your hands help you in your pass rush, strength of them and all. Can you tell us exactly how that works with you? Or?
Just because the offensive tackles, their arms are longer than mine. So one of my things that I try to do is keep their hands off of me, and in order to do that, I have to use my hands. So I work them every day and try to use them to my, to the best advantage. I try to use them to my advantage. I'm very conscious about them, and that's what works for me.
What do you do to get better at that?
I work with Don every day, Coach Don Johnson. We just work on it every day, whether it be on the we call it the whirly bird. It's like a fake offensive lineman, or whether it be him putting on some pads and giving us a look. Been a tremendous help, and just to we work on it every day, whether it's before practice, whether it's if we got some free time during practice, where I don't have to really be paying attention about, what's going on in between periods and after practice, we stay working it.
I know that a lot of the play Sunday had to do with personnel being back, but how much did you and the others who've kind of been there the whole time look into yourselves to say, okay, what more can I do positively to make sure that
we just continue to play with the same energy that we've been playing with, for the guys, who haven't been injured yet or have to miss the game. We just continue to play with the energy that we've been playing with all year. I know I know for the most part that I have, just continue to try to lead by an example and keep guys up, keep the team going.
Haason, do you guys talk about being and finishing as like a top 3 defense in the league?
We do, but it's not something that we go crazy about. At the end of the day, the thing that we talk the most about is just what style of football are we playing? How do we look when we're playing football? Do we look physical? Do we look aggressive? Do we look like we're, call it dominant contact? Do we look like we're making dominant contact every play? Because it's usually when we are checking those things off, that's when that's when you see all the things of a good defense, or top 3 defense. So that's what we focus on mostly, how do we look when we're playing football?
How much you think you've silenced the critics who said you were a one-year wonder last year with what you've done so far?
I don't hear that much more, so I think that I'm not hearing that. So I think we got that. Out of there. Shouldn't be no much more talk of that. And my only thing is to, for me, is just to continue to excel, continue to succeed, and continue to be the best football player that I can be.
Why do you think those kinds of comments came about?
A lot of people, I actually tweeted about it the other day, actually. It's a lot of people who watch football who don't understand football and think they know what's going on within the game. Crazy part about it, man, is a lot of them haven't even played football. For the most part, they sit at home on the couch, eat potato chips, and then think they have the right to critique somebody. I guess social media has gave people with no voice in the past a way to be heard. So that's basically, a bunch of ignorant people don't know what they're talking about at the end of the day. If they did, they wouldn't be saying the things that they say.
What's it like watching PJ take first team reps and prepare to be the starter? Is it reminiscent of your Temple days?
Most definitely, and just got full confidence in PJ, Evidently the coaches do as well, and I've always thought of PJ as a great player, even when I used to watch him on the sidelines at Temple. So just definitely felt like the old Temple days, getting to watch him work, get to do what he do. Hopefully he's having fun and loving it.
Is it surreal thinking that he could be the starter again at the pro level and you guys are teammates now? I mean, you just don't see this often, especially, you hear all the SEC schools, the LSU teammates, but for y'all coming from Temple, what's it like to go through this right now?
It's good to see, I know it's coming at an unfortunate time, but being old teammates, and knowing what he's capable of, I would love to have the chance to see PJ spin, and yeah.
The skill says you could have 13, 14 sacks right now, and you've gotten to some of those that you missed. What's that like when you're that close? You frustrating, or you just know you're going to get there?
Not really, y'all. It's one thing, nobody is going to go through the season and make every sack. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's not probable. I don't worry about it. I know opportunities. Since I've been back rushing, one of the biggest things that I've heard, and I've always been, even telling guys like Brian, is that sacks come in bunches. You know what I'm saying? So when an opportunity comes, you try to, seize the moment as best as you can. But it ain't nothing to harp on or get down about. The opportunities are going to always be there.
I know you guys as the defense are always concerned with imposing your will on the offense. But when you do watch video of a rookie like Mac Jones, what's maybe something that immediately stands out to you as you watch him that maybe the rest of us don't notice?
To me personally, just the style of the offense. I'm saying this very lightly because I know he's nowhere near as smart of a player as Tom Brady, but man, at times he does look like a young Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? So take that for whatever take that for. But it definitely is a solid football player.
We have to wrap it up because we have to get two more from you.
Would you expect them to try to establish the run against you guys?
Oh, most definitely. I think they've been a team like that for a long time. At least when I've played them before. I played them before last year, and it was the same way last year. They try to establish the run because they also have a lot of looks that comes off of the run. A lot of play action looks. Kind of remind me of when I was out in Arizona and we used to have to play against San Fran. They have runs and play action that all looks alike, and that's a big part of their game. And it's very clever.